Hey everybody! So we're doing the vlog for the last 2 days because we really
didn't do anything yesterday.
We did like nothing yesterday. Woke up, picked up Gramps, ate lunch, came back here and slept and watched movies and I read my book. And that's really all we did yesterday.
Seriously, nothing else.
So it's still raining.
It's been raining pretty hard.
It's been raining pretty hard for the last 4 days, 5 days.
Like 3 days.
No, because it was raining the day before yesterday, so 4 days. Because it was raining the day before yesterday, today, I don't know, whatever. It's been raining a lot, and it's not lightly. So, but today was a little more adventurous, kind of. Woke up at about 7 o'clock, went and dropped off Gramps at a stopping point yesterday. Then after that, we were in the town. There was a woman, a pilgrim, who was speaking Spanish to Gramps. He was asking her if the bar was open. Then she was just like, "Oh, where are you guys going? Because my leg really hurts."
I wasn't there for this.
Danny was asleep for all of this, but we ended up giving this woman from the Canary Islands named Nicole a ride to the next town that we were going to be meeting Gramps in later, which was Castro Javier. Yeah, but we dropped her off there, got gas, drove back here. At that point, it's about 9 o'clock. It was so cold. Seriously, it was probably in its 30s this morning. It was freezing. So when we got back to the hotel, since I had to keep the cooler on in the car to keep the windows from getting all fogged up, I didn't have socks, and all my socks were dirty, so I just got back in the covers and lay there until Nana was like, "Hey, get up."
And by then it was like 11:30.
It was like, yeah, so we went and got breakfast at the Pasadena. There's a festival happening today. I don't know what for.
It was just a party.
Yeah, but
people drinking.
No, we'll get there in a second.
Eating.
I'm gonna get there in a second. We're gonna do the other thing first. Chronological. Sticking with it.
So, before that then?
So we drove by the fiesta to make sure it was still happening, to make sure that it hadn't been rained out. Turned around, went and got Gramps, and then came and went to the fiesta from there. And then the fiesta consisted of
drinking, hooking up, and eating, and buying stuff.
Yeah. So the hotel. Not us. Not other people. But, so we parked the car next to the hotel and walked over to the fiesta. And they were like, "Oh, it's really essential that you see this fiesta." So while we were walking there, we probably saw like 8 groups of different teenagers with large bottles of vodka and tequila being poured into larger jugs.
Like Kool-Aid.
With Kool-Aid.
We're like, wow. And the police officer was like 20 yards away.
Yeah, it was just kind of like,
oblivious.
And so then we finally got into the campgrounds, and there was more people drinking. It was raining this whole time, by the way. So
it was outside too. So.
And it was the whole fiesta was outside, and
there was tents though.
Yeah, there was tents and stuff, and we got really good meat on sticks, like really good chicken, sautéed chicken, as a snack, and then walked around, and we were walking through, and there was just like an absorbent amount of drunk people and teenagers hooking up.
And Nana and Gramps were just kind of like, "So, what do you want to do?"
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, yeah, this is an essential fiesta. This is an essential part of your experience in Spain." And we're just like, "Okay." Because I think I could have seen this in the States.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we walked around there, and then we walked through the merchant booths, and then we went to this restaurant. The
waiter gave me a lighter.
Yeah, the waiter gave Danny a lighter. We went there yesterday for lunch too, and then we went there today, and it's really good food there though. We had a whole lamb yesterday there, and then today. Yeah, it is. You just don't know how to use a lighter, which is a good thing because she should know how to use a lighter. But yeah, we went there, then we walked back here. We watched the first game of the World Cup,
which was Mexico versus South Africa, and it was tied 1-1, and every time
They haven't watched it yet. It's not on in the States yet.
It was tied 1-1, and every time the South African made a goal, they
only
did
made
dance.
one goal.
They did dance, which is 1, 2, and you spin around in a circle, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then the next game, which was at 8:30, which I couldn't find that one on TV. But that was Uruguay versus France and 0-0.
Yeah, weird. I don't know what they do then, but yeah.
So a tie and 0-0, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Because no one really won.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I don't know.
Then tomorrow, the only game I've memorized is USA versus England at 8:30. So, excited for that.
We're going to drop off Gramps again tomorrow morning and then continue on to our next hotel. Which I don't know where it is.
Nana really hasn't told us anything about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's like 2 other games going on tomorrow too, but they're early in the day, but I don't know who it is. It's on Wikipedia, on Google though. Just type in World Cup 2010 and it's all right there.
Yeah, and then, so, yeah, we've mostly been hanging out. Nana came in the room again and was like trying to make more hotel reservations and spend like another 2 hours on the computer. At this point, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm probably going to try to scoot into bed right now. I started reading Don Quixote though, which is really funny. So I want to keep on reading it for now, but
we watched Aladdin. And we've been eating these chocolate-filled croissants that we discovered.
Yeah, I was so
Really
bummed
good.
because the lady closed at 3:30 today since it was a fiesta, and I was just like, no, I want more croissants. And the plan technically is to leave with Gramps tomorrow and then continue on to the next town, but I really want to be there for when that pastry opens again so I can have more tasty food. More fattening, tasty food. I was going to start running, but then it started raining, and raining and running don't really mix that well if I don't want to get sick while I'm here. I already have a bit of a headache from like being in cold weather since, I didn't pack for wet, cold weather. I mean, I kind of packed a little bit for like semi-cold weather.
I haven't really been that cold, but I've been okay.
Yeah, I'm also anemic though, so I get cold really easy. But yeah. So, and Gramps is going to be walking on Sunday. I have no clue what we're going to be doing this Sunday.
You're supposed to take breaks on Sundays, but guess not.
Yeah. Do you want to show me your awesome hairdo?
Oh, from the bag? I think I messed it up a little bit.
Oh, I don't know.
Did I?
No, it looks the same.
Okay, so, I'll explain it. They didn't even see it.
Yeah. Jenny's awesome hairdo that I did for you. You can't really see the details of it, but it looks awesome, right?
It's like, how many ponytails?
It's 2 pigtails and 1 ponytail in there.
Yeah, we're doing.
It's all Audrey Hepburn style. I stole it from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mostly it.
Pearl Harbor was on TV. But
Yeah, in Spanish. And now we're trying to, so weird. The third Rush Hour is on TV right now.
But there's like no audio.
But there's no audio. Like there's the music
in the background.
and there's like the
Shooting.
gun noises and noises. But
no dialogue at all.
No
Like, they open
dialogue.
their mouth and it's like,
not even like in Spanish. There's just flat out no dialogue
there's no
whatsoever.
subtitles either.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know what's going on with that, but
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take a shower and go to sleep right now. Hopefully the rest of my clothes will be dry tomorrow morning.
Yeah, ditto.
Hopefully we can find a place that actually does laundry because I would like to have all my clothes clean, but highly unlikely. So for now, we will say good evening to all.
Bye, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.